Today I'll show you the process of reading data from an Excel file using Python Pandas. Excel files are widely used to store and organize data in tabular format. When you see Excel files, basically you have rows and columns, and you can just type some data and store, and you can just organize the data properly in the tabular format. And these Excel files are basically used for data analysis. Excel files can have multiple sheets, each containing rows and columns of data. Now, when we open Excel file, we have a workbook, and in that we have a number of worksheets, and each worksheet, when you open, we have rows and columns in that. Now, Excel files usually come with extensions like .xls or .xlsx. So 2007 and above version is going for .xlsx, and below that we have .xls. So any point of time we save the Excel files, we basically go for these extensions while saving. Now, Pandas provides easy to use methods for working with Excel data directly in Python. So I want to read data from the Excel file into the data frame. So we have one method called read underscore Excel method, which reads Excel files and loads the data into a Pandas data frame. Now, data frame is one of the class from the Pandas library, and in that we need to load the Excel data from an Excel file, and then it is being used for further analysis. Now, reading an Excel file in Pandas. So as I said, we have a method called read underscore Excel method from the Pandas library, reads Excel files and loads the data into the Pandas data frame. Now, this method supports multiple Excel file formats like .xls, .xlsx, .xlsm for the macros, and this XLSM has been supporting the macros workbook of Excel file, and more from local file systems or the URLs we can also be taken from the websites, and we can read the data. Now here I will show a small example. Now this is the environment of the Google Colab. So whatever I was writing here is the text part, and now this is the coding part. Now if you want to open the Google Colab, you just go to Google and type Google Colab, and you get the first link, welcome to Colab. So just click this, and now this is going to open the environment for you, and here you have something called new notebook. Just click that, and it has been setting up the environment, the backend process. And now this is the environment where you can work out with. Now here you want to change the file name, just double click and change the file name, and you start the coding here and run. You have two sections like text. If you want to write some notes, you can write it, double click and write down, and this for the coding. So I've already done that, but I just want to show how to open the Google Colab environment online. Okay, now coming back to this application. Now here I want to read some data from a file called output.xls, xlsx, okay, which is about 2007 version. So how to do that, we'll see. Now what you need to do if you want to read the XLS file, constant XLS file, is you need to upload that particular file into this environment. So here we have something called folder or files symbol. Now here there is nothing like output.xlsx. Now actually that is in my system desktop. So I'll open that. Now here you can see I have output file. Now here you can see rank and subject is a column name, and 1 and 2 is the labels for this particular row. So I have only one sheet here. Okay, so I want to just load this particular file. Just go back, and now I need to upload this first. Go to this option called upload, go to the desktop, and go to the folder and go for output.xls file. Okay, just let me close this and then reopen again. Now here you can see output.xls file is being loaded now. So in order to copy the path, what you can do here is just you have the three dots, just click this, go for copy path, and you need to put inside this one. Okay, so I'm removing this first and again paste. Okay, and before that you need to import the pandas library. Okay, import the pandas library, and I'm writing some logical name for the pandas library because every time I need to write the complete word called pandas, it's not feasible. So I put a shortcut alias name called pd for the pandas. So by using that, I'm calling one method called read underscore excel. In that I'm passing this particular path, and you're creating a data frame reference variable where you can load your data, and the complete content will be loaded, and I'm printing output data frame, and the actual data is printed here. So just run this. Now can you see here rank and subjects and 1 and 2. So the complete data has been read, and these are the index numbers 0 and 1. So like this, you can read the data of Excel file which is available in your system, or you have any data on the website, you can just copy the URL and paste it, and you can run. So whenever you are doing in Google Colab, you need to obviously upload the concerned Excel file, then only it will be reading. Okay, now this is reading the data from an Excel file, and that is only one sheet it has been reading. Now I want to reading a specific sheet from an Excel file, because one workbook can contain more number of sheets. So I want to read either first one or second one, like that. So the Excel files may contain multiple sheets with different names. Like we have sheet number 1, sheet number 2, sheet number 3, like that. So to read a specific sheet into pandas data frame, you can specify the sheet name or index of the particular sheet, the sheet name parameter of the pandas dot read Excel method. Now, if you go to the coding, again I'm importing the pandas, then in the read Excel, this content is fine. Now here I put output 1. Okay, I'll show that output 1 also. Now in this I have sheet underscore name underscore 1 is first sheet, sheet underscore name underscore 2 is second sheet. So where you have rank 15, then 41, then 21, 11, and here you have the data 5, 4 and 2, 1. So 2 sheets are available. I want to read from sheet number 2, let's say. Okay, so what you need to do, you need to upload this first. Okay, because the file name is different, right? So I go for again upload here, go for output 1, open, then you can see here output 1 will be getting loaded. Can you see here output 1 get loaded? So maybe I'll just remove this. So how to copy, I'm showing again. Just go for 3 dots, just select that and go for 3 dots and copy the path, and simply in the single quote you just paste. Okay, so that you get the exact path. Now once you close the single quote here, just put a comma and write sheet underscore name. Now sheet underscore name is another attribute. Now here for this you need to write the name of the sheet from which you want to read. So as I was showing, you have 2 sheets, right? Sheet underscore name underscore 1, sheet underscore name underscore 2. Okay, so I want to read this one. Okay, so what you need to do here is you just go for sheet underscore name as an attribute and sheet underscore name underscore 2. Okay, that has been storing into the data frame and that you want to print. Just execute this. Now can you see 15 and 41 and 21 and 11 are part of sheet 2. I'm not reading sheet 1. If suppose I change this one to 1, now this, okay, where is it? Okay, sheet underscore name underscore 1, that is this one. Okay, so I want 5421 as an answer. So just again rerun. So can you see 5421 you got? So like this, you can read a specific sheet from an Excel file also. Okay, now reading multiple sheets as a dictionary of data frames. So more than one sheet you want to read at a time, but it is being storing as a dictionary in the output. See, if an Excel file contains multiple sheets and you need to read few of them into the pandas data frame, you can pass a list of sheet names or indices to the sheet name parameter of the pandas.read_excel method. Now here only the change is, so the program is same, complete same, and the output one only that I'm taking, but here I'm putting a list. That 0 stands for sheet number 1 stands for sheet number 2. So I want to read the two sheets at a time and display. Okay, so the rest of the code is same. The same method read_x we are calling. Now can you see here? As of this one, if you take first and 2, this is sheet number 1. As of this one, you take this is sheet number 2. But here one thing you need to observe is the dictionary braces, and this 0 is acting as a key for this complete first file. 1 is acting as a key for this complete second file. And you can see the brace is closed at the last. So whenever you go for reading multiple sheets at a time into a data frame, it is forming as a dictionary as an output. Okay, so in this way, you need to read the data from an Excel file. Okay, so I was showing like you want to read data from Excel file, then you want to read a specific sheet from an Excel file because you have multiple sheets, then you want to read multiple sheets at a time, but it is being giving the output as a dictionary. So before that, you need to go for uploading the concern files, then only you can read it properly in the Google Colab. So this is the way how you are going to read the data from the Excel files, because Excel files are being basically used for the data analysis mostly. So you need to understand how to read the data from the Excel file, then only you need to store into the data frame, and for further analysis you need to use it. So I think I have given enough input on how to read the data from the Excel files. If you like this video, do subscribe, comment, and share it with your friends. Thank you.